Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. And I just woke up. It's Saturday. It's my off. I don't have work, so it's my rest day. So I have to do my every Saturday routine. Do my dishes, do my laundry, clean my apartment, do some grocery. That's and most of all, of course, like doing cleaning for my aquarium. Okay, I am actually aquarium enthusiast ever since when I was in high school. Then when I moved to Canada, I have a small aquarium and in my place. And when I moved out, and my landlord asked me if I could, I could leave it there, and because he was so inspired also since I have for an aquarium. So since I have a big one, I have a 75 gallon. So I gave it to him, and they love it. Okay, his kids love it. So I moved to a different apartment with my 75 gallons, and I lived there for like 2 years, if not mistaken. Then I move again for another apartment. Right now, what I'm living right now, and but my aquarium is so heavy. It's huge, humongous. It's no, it's not huge. Yeah, it's 75 gallons big, right? It's you cannot carry by yourself. So my brother, I live it to my brother's place, for the meantime, and then my apartment was so small. It's only like a studio apartment, so I don't have space for a bigger aquarium. So I just bought a new one, smaller one, which is like 30 gallons. It's rimless, so you cannot find any rim in it. Like it's because I really wanted like the planted aquariums. I'm not really into a salt aquarium, something like that. No, I'm not really fan of those. I'm more like, you know, those planted things, like this natural environment and stuff like that. Although no, I'm not saying that those salt aquarium is not natural, but I preferred like plants and stuff. Okay, okay. So without further ado, I'm gonna end. I no, I had an issue actually. I just bought this aquarium. Just set up this aquarium last December, last month, as a Christmas gift for myself, since I just live alone. And well, I have my cat actually. And yeah, and yeah, I was, yeah. So I decided I went to a pet shop and decided to get an aquarium, since I'm an aquarium enthusiast. So I tried to buy it for myself. And yeah, then I set it up before Christmas, and everything is okay so far. Then the lights, I have a lights actually. I just bought the lights. They call it like a fluval lights. It's more like it's around like $170. Here we go. $170, and I bought two. Actually, it's only one. Then I just bought another one because my aquarium is a bit wider than the usual one. So one light is not enough unless I have to lift for a bit, but I don't have the stand for that one. So I bought another one, which is not a good idea, because when I bought a second one, problem occurs. Like all my I don't know, like hair algae is growing rapidly fast, because I think too much lights, I guess I would say. So it's not a good, it's not really a good oh, let's it's not a good suggestion, since you have to buy a new, like you have to buy uh too much lights, because it's really not good for your planted tanks. So okay, what am I saying? Okay, okay. So then I have issues because I when I got the problem solving thing, and I don't know, like because I don't have time, because during the weekdays I have two jobs. So I get home, I'm so tired, I have to sleep. So then the next day, so I don't have time to clean it up. So only have a time like on a Saturdays. So I was, ever since I was cleaning up, trying to minimize the growth of the hair algae and stuff. And there's some like black algae itself, and then so I went to my favorite pet shop, King Ed's. Like it's a corner in Edmonds and Kingsway. Actually, it's my favorite pet shop. The staff there is really amazingly friendly, and they're helpful, they're knowledgeable, and also if you have questions, like, they are helping you on the spot, and they're giving you a good deal, and which is amazing. And they treat you like, not customer actually. I When I went there, they're not treating me as a customer, they're treating you as a friend. That's pretty good. And yeah, I told them about my issues, about my problems. Like, I have algae in my aquarium, so what are you gonna offer? And right away he says like, oh, it's not a problem. So he introduced me for this Flourish Excel from Seachem, and it's really, so far it's amazingly, it's really helpful. It's, although I have a CO2 in my aquarium, I have a CO2 system in there, which is, yeah, to help the plants grows. And he says like, I told him like, I don't need this Excel because I have a CO2. Like, no, it's not just a CO2. It's also like eliminate your algae. And so he also gave me this one, which is like around like $3 to dip, like suck. Oh my god. Okay, suck some well, this like the Sikkim, put it in there, and squeeze it apply it directly to the affected area. So where the algae growth, like, you have to apply it directly. It's really helpful so far, but don't overdose. Okay, so don't overdose because it's yeah, too much. It's gonna it I it's common sense. Too much thing, too much, and this one is a chemical, right? So it will definitely affect your ecosystem in your planted aquarium. So not too much, just yeah, good enough. So I just applied where not all the affected area on the first time. Like, I applied for this day. I applied that specific part. Then the next day, I applied the specific part, and something like that. Then so far, it's really helpful. And yeah, Seachem is a really good product. It's Yeah, it's a really good product if you have a planted aquarium. It's amazing. It's really helpful because algae is one of the major problems in a planted enthusiast. And yeah, and so far it's helping me a lot to eradicate those issues. And yeah, without without further ado, I'm gonna show you to my aquarium. Okay, these this is my aquarium. It is a 30 gallons aquarium. It's a rimless. Actually, it's quite wider than the usual. I have two lights still here, but it's programmed for only like 4 hours a day, just to help help for the algae growth, like, not rapidly, but it's good. It's so far, look at that. It's so far, it's so clean, yeah. And the growth of my plants, my grass and plants and stuff, it's amazing, and they're growing healthy and green. It's amazing. And you can't there's some algae still, but it's not as worst as before, because my hair algae before, my hair algae problem before, like, you can see from stem, I mean, from the leaves of the plants all the way to the top of of the rim of the water here. And all my those, like, those rocks in there, that two rocks in there, there's a lot of hair algae that time. And look at it right now, it's crystal clear. It's very amazing. Look at that. They're happy right now. My fishes are really happy right now. And I just bought also like a Siamese kind of like algae eater. I bought like 3 pieces of those, like $5 each. And yeah, yeah, so far they're really helpful for eradicating algae. Sikkim products are extremely amazing, and I love it. I strongly recommend this for all the aquarium enthusiasts. Please grab one of those, and it's really helpful. And yeah, and also now this is my aquarium over there. Is I just started like I think it's a month now. Yeah, it's a month. It's a month now. See, it's I very fascinated with Amano design, like Iwagami, excuse me, Iwagami design. Like Amanda is, I think he's the father of aquascape kind of setting, kind of design. So yeah, and it's really amazing so far. And yeah, so if you can see, it's kind of like more natural. You can see this is kind of like, it's the setting in there is kind of like a cliff with a beach in here. See, it's like a mountain and stuff, and some grasses and blah 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 blah, and a beach. That's what I want in my design. And because I have my older tank is kind of like Amazon design. It's like there's trees, there's driftwood and stuff. There's huge plants and stuff. But now I am more interested in the grasses and small kind of like, kind of like, I like more, I would say, like perspective kind of design. Yeah, where you can see your, it's like, it's like looking in a so vast, uh was that one like hilltop, like, yeah, that kind of dream that I wanted to come up in here, which is really good though. I was planning to put a baby tears in this one, but it's really hard to find a baby tears here in Canada. I don't know why. I visit few pet shop in here, like along in my neighborhood, but I couldn't find any baby tears. So yeah, right now I'm just having a hair grass over there. So like I put it in the stone area, and I have also some of the these grasses in there. This, yeah, I forgot what their names is. Yeah, and yeah, this is my aquarium right now, and this is my CO2. If you can see, I don't know if you can see it. I have a CO2 system here. If you can see, yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that's my CO2 over there. If you can see, yeah, and yeah, that was it. And thank you, Sikkim, and for this amazing product, and thank you for the staff of the King Ed Pet Shop for introducing Floristic Cell to me. So it helps me a lot. Now I don't have an issues with, my issues with algae is minimal as before. There's still like algae in there. I can see still, but it's not as worse as before. Yeah, my advice for those people, aquarium enthusiast, minimize your lights, control your lights, like at least 8 hours a day, or 5 to 8 hours a day, so that it's not gonna be, because too much light will actually boost algae growth as well. So that's minimize lights, and not feed your fish more often. Like too much food also, it helps like boosting the um the algae growth. Okay, that's how how my problems started actually, because I think it's been probably, I would say, 3 years since I stopped um doing some aquarium thing. Then I just decided to start it again. So this is right recently. It's really nice. I have some snails and there's too. Yeah, I didn't bought it, but it's in when I think when I bought the plants. So there's like an snail, probably like baby snails, I say, or egg of the snails, and yeah, it just like pop up. I was so surprised I have a snail, and they're getting bigger every day. So I have a big one, a really huge one today. Like they have like a really huge one, and some smaller ones too. But as long as they're not destroying my design, it's okay. And so snails is helping to eradicate your algae. They're algae eater as well. So this is really helpful. Okay, guys, that's it for today. And as then, if you have issues with algae problem, buy an Flourish Excel from CChem, and also what I did actually, it's a recommendation for my for the pet shop that I bought. So just squeeze a bit of the chemicals, the excel chemicals, in this one, and spray directly to the affected area where the where the um problems, where the algae problems. Okay, just squeeze in there and spray inside, but don't overdose. So what I did was, I was saying a while ago, apply the area, like you have to like mop your aquarium, like apply the area, like this left side area first, which is like heavily damaged for the algae. Then 2 days after, you have to apply for another one, or not next day you have to another one. It just, yeah, it's helpful so far for a week. Look at my aquarium now; it's crystal clear, back to where I started, and it's really amazing. Yeah, as again, Flores Excel, amazing. It's so far, it's helping me a lot. Okay, and thank you guys for watching, and hope it will helps you also to resolve the problems of your aquarium. Again, CCAM. Bye guys.